Okay, good. So my name is Sadie Lady McDougald. I am a visionary strategist, and what I do is I help startup entrepreneurs manifest their God-given visions of success. And I do that through business development. So I help you put policies, procedures, and systems in place to have your business running effectively and efficiently. I help you with your branding, manufacturing needs, and I help you launch into the marketplace, okay? So today what I want to talk about is I'm going to go over some ways that you can become content rich. And when I say content, it's all of the facts, things that you can put up on social media, things that you can periscope about, how to gather in a whole bunch of information in order to communicate your message to your target customer, because at the end of the day, we all want to reach our target customer. We want them to be attracted to us. We want to create a following of our target customers. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go through that. If you find this, if you at any time, if you find what I'm saying valuable, you can swipe up on Android to share with your followers. You can swipe from left to right to share if you are on your Apple. All right, so I thank you all for being here. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So the first thing, one of the things that you can do is a lot of us most of us, we all need to create content. You have to have some form of internet marketing in today's society. It's 2016. Everything is, online. So one of the things that you can do is you don't have to come up with everything in your mind. When we think that we have to be this uber creative, come up with everything, it kind of creates a procrastination because we don't want to do it, especially if you're not naturally, you can just pull ideas out of the air, okay? Like most people. So one thing that you can do is you can utilize Pinterest. Pinterest is rich with content. All right, so Pinterest.com. If you have not heard of Pinterest, let me know. Other than that, I don't think I need to explain what it is. If you don't know, let me know and then I'll explain it. But you can go on to Pinterest and you can look up ideas. So say, for instance, if you sell napkins, or something like that, you can go onto Pinterest and look up different tips in regards to your industry. So what industry is napkins in? That can be used in the restaurant industry, used in maintenance industry, cleaning services. So go on to Pinterest and look up facts, figures, details about the cleaning industry, facts, figures, details, quotes from famous maintenance companies or maintenance owners or something like that. Go on Pinterest and look that up and see what comes up in the timeline. Then you want to look through the timeline and see what can relate. What would you want to share with your audience? What do you think your audience will benefit from? Okay, so you can use quotes, like I said, quotes, facts, figures. So take that information, pin that, then go over to, and we had explained what this is before, go over to canva.com, canva.com, go over to canva.com and just replicate that pin. Replicate it, but make sure that you have your branding colors and your fonts. Make it your own and make sure that if it's a direct quote, be sure to give that person that did that quote, give them credit, because we don't want to steal anything. You don't need to steal anything to build a content rich brand. Okay, so you go ahead and then you put in your colors, put your company logo on there and things like that. Really jazz it up, put in the pictures that you want and post it throughout all of your social media. That can help you be very content rich, especially if you're giving facts and figures from infographics. And Canva, you can recreate. It allows you to do shapes and things like that. If you really, and I was showing this to my customer yesterday because she was saying, I don't know what to do. Look at Pinterest. When you see something that you like and it's like an infographic, break it down. When I say break it down, really look at it and say, okay, that's a square. That's a triangle over in the corner. Really break down the shapes and then look at the transparencies. If the color is extremely rich, chances are it's at 100% transparency. I'm speaking in Canva language here. But if the color is faded, that means the transparency has decreased. So go on to Canva and mess around with the transparency. So break down the picture that you're visually looking at in order to recreate things. And then add your personality, add your twist to it. Don't just straight up copy. but make it your own, okay? And so that's how you can become content rich. There's tons of information on Pinterest that you can reuse. So like I said, you can use the quotes, the facts, the tips, all things that relate to your product, and this will attract your target customer. They will resonate, and then you will gain a mass following. So one of my biggest followings is Periscope and Instagram. I do really well on Periscope and Instagram. So for Instagram, what I do is, hey, Latoya Fonville, thank you so much for joining. One of the things I do for Instagram is I research hashtags. Okay, so I go in and I'll type in a hashtag. I'll type hashtag business coach, say, okay, hey, and then I'll see how many people are using the hashtag business coach. If 50 million people are using hashtag business coach, chances are you don't want to use that because it's going to be very difficult for people to see your content. You really want to get people less than 1 million, okay? So less than 1 million, but like really over 20,000 is where you want to try to get in between. I know that's a large number, but you have to find out what works best for your target market, what is getting you the most likes. You have to experiment, but hashtags are king on Instagram. So that's how you attract people. That's how you attract your target customer, because they'll love what you're saying. They'll want to support. They'll go and they'll follow you. And then also, like I said, use Pinterest and use Canva to help create your content information. So what I want to say is, if you are having an issue with creating an incredible brand, if it's difficult for you to attract customers, if you are having issues standing out and being consistent and things of that nature with your business, building trust in your business that way, because you have to build trust in order to create sales. If you are having that issue, I encourage you to join me on my very first free webinar. My free webinar, we are going to go over how to locate your target customer, how to attract them, how to get your branding correct and straight and in a way that will attract your target customer. We're going to cover all of that for free in my webinar. You can register at www.bit.ly/struggle no more 2016. Again, that's www.b as in boy it.ly/struggle no more and struggle no more 2016. Okay, and that's at February 8th at 8 p.m. Standard Eastern Time.